So I always talk about how Ryobi tool makes pretty cool things. And we talk about Ryobi tool being DIY. And this is the ultimate DIY slash cool thing. And I got to be honest with you, I did not really see this coming, but I can see where a lot of people are going to absolutely love what I'm about to show you. And there's a reason for it. Now, some people are going to watch this and be like, man, yeah, yeah, and that's fine. I'm curious to know your comments in the comment section below whether or not you like this. But let me give you some backstory real quick before I show you this. Usually people that own garages and workshops, they have workbenches, and you can go to the Home Depot and you can pick out your favorite workbench. And sometimes they're already pre-assembled. You still got to put them together, but all the bolts fit in where they're supposed to go. All the wood and woodage is pre-cut. So all you got to do is sort of assemble this stuff. The problem with that is that sometimes it is pricey. Even like the cheaper end workbenches are getting really expensive. And a lot of people like to customize their own workbench in their workspaces, sort of help them fit the mold a little bit, make it fit like a glove when it comes to doing what you need it to do. So this is where Ryobi stepped it up a little bit. And I find this to be pretty freaking awesome. So what do we have exactly? This is called the Ryobi Framework Measure Cut Build. So there is going to be a little bit of skill, a little bit of knowledge that's going to have to go behind something like this, but I find this to be freaking awesome. So what you're looking at here is a workbench, and you would assume that this is a workbench that you would go to the Home Depot and buy. Yes and no. This part, no. This part, yes. And what this allows you to do basically is build your own workbench. Now, a lot of times when people build workbenches, the top is easy. The legs is where a lot of the people run into issues. They run into, how do I attach the legs? How do I make the legs? How long should the legs be? All that good stuff. All of that is basically pre-cut, or not even pre-cut. It's a mold. And you just assemble the workbench the way you want to. And we'll get into a little bit more here. So let me show you a couple of different styles of workbench that you can make with this system and what you're going to get in the system. We'll talk about the price and all that good stuff. If it is available, I'll put it in a link in the description, and or I will attach it to the shopping bag attached to this video. So this is the Framework Customizable Workbench Kit. So here's a couple here, and then you scroll down here. So you got a 3-tier here. A 3-tier here. You got one here. You can make your little workbench here. This is pretty freaking cool. But basically what you get is the framework stuff that you use to make the bench. Basically the legs. And everything sort of screws in. So the MSRP on this is going to be $99. I got some more images and stuff. It says, spark your creativity with the all-new Ryobi, not Ryobi, Framework Customizable Workbench Kit. This all-in-one kit includes everything needed to create a fully customized workbench to fit any space and any size anywhere with the lumber of choice for your desired design. Now, you can make this out of very expensive woodage, or you can make this out of pineage. Whatever you want to do. Make it out of plywood, a lot of different things here. But it says assembly is quick and easy, required only one straight cut and a drill and a circular saw. So basically you're going to need a circular saw and a drill to put this thing together. With 4 recommended builds: 1-tier workbench, 2-tier workbench, 3-tier workbench, and workstation. The framework is the ideal workspace for the garage, shed, shop, beyond. Now, a lot of people are going to be asking, how much is this going to be able to hold? Well, it looks pretty legit. It says heavy duty structure, polymer build with a 1,000 pound capacity. With 4 legs built from heavy duty structural polymer, the framework supports up to 1,000 pounds in all configurations. A 35-inch work height makes this workbench optimized for common projects, optimal casters, or leveling feet, sold separately, and can be added using integrated mounting points. So basically, they have the integrated mounting point for the casters, the wheels, and they're really not that expensive. You just buy those separately if that's what you want to do. So I have pictures. You can see them moving this thing around. But the one thing that comes to mind is that, yes, you do have these set up with that kit, but you could probably expand this kit out. So you could buy 2 of these and make this like an L shape type of workbench or whatever you want to do with it. So let's keep going with this. So easy assembly with self-aligning screw guides and straight cuts. The self-aligning screw guides ensure accuracy every time. No guesswork required. A 12-position adjustable middle shelf features easy to read leveling indicators, providing a custom level surf. Well, I'm having it. I'm so tired today. Shelf features easy to read leveling indicators. I'm going to try this again. Providing a custom shelf the first time, or level shelf the first time. Create organized, easy access storage right where you need it, with the included link accessory rail and link single organizer bin. So you do get the link organizer bin and the rail with this. I'll show you a picture of that as well in a bit. Users can continue to enhance their setup with additional link accessory rails. Customizable design adapts to fit any space. I'm not going to read all of this, but mounting points for optional 3/8 or M10 casters. Can't speak. So this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the workbench legs. You're going to get the adjustable shelf brackets. Okay, it does say you get the link accessory rail included. Okay, so that's cool. You get the link organizer bin. That's going to hang on the side. And the hardware. Now, right here, you can see that there's different sizes. So build tier 1, 2-tier workbench, 3-tier or workstation. And this is basically telling you that you need 2 or 4 2x4x8s. Thank God I ain't putting something like this together today. I am struggling. I've only had 8 Mountain Dew, so I don't have all my caffeine yet, but I'm working on it. So this is basically what you're saying. And this is going to be a 4x8. And scroll down here. Is different sizes, different types of benches. That's what you would need. You would need 1 4x8 piece of plywoodage, and then 4 2x4x8 right here of the lumber. Also states that all you need is a circular saw and a drill. But look at this. I don't know if this is the angle of the picture, but this looks to be like a pretty large workbench. And they added the casters on the bottom. So you have those pre-drilled holes for the casters you're going to put down on the bottom to make this thing pretty portable. I think this is pretty freaking cool. Now, for your viewing pleasure, I got a couple more pictures for you. Now, these have the casters here, and you can see this is a 3-tier workbench with the legs and the storage shelves here. And then let me see what else we got. So that looks to be the single, which is larger. You can see how, I mean, that's the hardest part, I think, for a lot of people is putting on legs, making sure they're stable. And with this, you're just throwing on a couple screws. Now, a lot of people might say, well, I want bolts. Okay, well, then this isn't for you. But if you're just somebody that needs a work spot, maybe you're building like models, or you want a place to put your saw. I mean, it's holding up to 1,000 pounds. So that's a pretty nice size freaking table, man. You got some storage underneath there. So really, you can build this however you want. You can see this is how it's going on. So they're building each section. It's like framing a house, right? So they're building each section and then assembling them together, and that's how you're going to do it. It looks like a one-person build. Probably be helpful to have 2 people, but I ain't got no friends. Maybe you would be my friend. Just hit the bell notification, smash that like button. That'd be real nice, like as well. So there you go. I think this is pretty freaking cool. Maybe you just need something out in the garage, the shop, doing some gardening. So you got the trimmers over here. You got some gardening stuff over here. And then they're just putting in the T25s over here. So they got a clamp holding this thing down. And then you can see there's screw here, screw here. Looks like it's going to go on an angle. What other pictures we got here? Okay. Good pictures. Oh, wait a minute. Let me bring this down. Let me show you right here. There you go. I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. And you can adjust these to wherever you want. You can see the brackets holding up the cross sections here. And you can adjust it to wherever you want. And you can put more plywood down here, make it 3-tier, whatever you want to do. I don't know what you're going to do. This right here is like a little, I don't know, it's like a little storage area here. I find this to be pretty cool. So now you don't have to worry about going out and spending a lot of money. You can make it yourself. And I think this is going to be pretty popular. I could be wrong, but I feel it in my bones because a lot of people just want to build their own stuff. It's a lot cheaper. You get to, make it the way you want to make it. And one of the hardest issues I think that people face, and I think one of the reasons why they get scared to make something like this, the DIYers, is that, well, they don't want to put the legs on, and they get worried about the legs not being supportive enough. So now you have a rating of 1,000 pounds, and I think some people are going to be a little bit more secure about that. Plus, you get the rail over here, brackets, screws, everything you need. Come on, Norton, you're just such a pain in my butt. So there you go. I want to know what you think of this. Is this something that you would use, or is this something that you think somebody else would use? I just think this is pretty freaking cool. And I don't know, for $100, I mean, you still got to go out and buy the rest of the woodage and all that stuff, but I mean, it's going to save you a lot of time. So let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, check this out here. I'll try to attach this to the shopping bag. If not, wait until June and they'll be available. We'll be back with more videos soon.